Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a request video. It is actually my first request video. I've been actually getting a couple requests to do makeup stuff and makeup tutorials and stuff, so this is actually one of them. Shout out to Brittany. She is actually the one who gave me this request, and if you want to know how I got this look, go ahead and keep watching. So first I'm going to start off with my brows. Usually before I do anything, I do my brows first. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. brow kit. This is the first and only eyebrow kit that I've ever used on my brows. I've been trying to get the Anastasia brow, but every single time I decide to get it, I'm just like, do I really need it? So, I mean, obviously I haven't gotten it because I'm still using this, but I hear it works just as good, so I'm not complaining. So pretty much what I did, I got my Mario Badescu skincare spray, and I just put it right here just so I can wet my brush. I do this all the time before I put on my brows because I feel it glides on better when I do it. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then I like to start where like I need to fill them in, if that makes sense. And I always start from the top right here because I don't have hair right there. I mean, I do, but not that much, I guess. So, and I'm gonna lightly wish that on. And since I added the spray, like I said, it's super easier and not so like clunky. And then I'm just gonna follow my brow. Pretty much make it darker. And then whatever spots that needs to fill in, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. So that is my brows. Like I said, I just filled them in. And then I'm gonna go and get my concealer to clean them up, if I can find it. Yes, and I am going to be using Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer, and then just another angled brush. This one's a little bit thinner, and then the one that I used to put on the e.l.f. product. And then I just grab my brush and then wish it on the wand from the the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I am going to clean up the bottom of my brow. Okay, so I'm gonna wish that on. Just follow my brow. Like that. And I do bring it down just a tad bit so it's easier for me to blend everything out. Like so. And then I'm just gonna use my flat brush MAC 287, and I'm going to blend this out. And it should look like that. And then I'm just gonna do the other side. I'm gonna go back to my e.l.f. palette, and then I'm just gonna fill in whatever needs to fill in. And I don't respray it, and I don't re-tap the setting spray. I just wipe whatever's on the pan, and then yeah, and then I wipe it off, whatever is like excess, whatever. And then let me see. I like to start off right here because this is where I'm like kind of bald right there, the bald brow, you know. And then follow my brow per usual, like I did in the beginning before I concealed. And bring it down. However long you want your tail. Make it long, make it voluminous. And then the same thing with the other side. Just to make it more, you know. Yeah. Yep, like that. And then earlier I also said how like this side is like bald. So I like to go at the top where there's no hair and then just fill it in. And then I wish my hair up And then I do the same, even though I do have hair on this side. But you know, you don't want to have one side that looks unshaded and the other not, because then that's just going to throw off your brows, you know? And I do that. So that is my brows. All I have to do now is just set it. That probably took like 5 minutes to do for some reason. Brows are the longest thing that takes, brows is the longest thing to do when I'm doing my makeup. There you go, sorry. I don't know why the fuck I had a brain fart right now. Seems to happen a lot, but it's okay, you know? Okay. And then, yeah, just to set it, you know? You know? And bazam! You all done with your brows. So now for the fun parts. Since I already put the concealer onto my lids, it's pretty much already set. Even with my MAC paint pot, I like to let it sit there. But anyways, so I am gonna be going in with my fluffy blending brush. It looks like this. It's from NYX. Majority of the products that I'm gonna be using is NYX. So this is my professional brush. It doesn't really give me a number or anything, but it looks like this. And today I am gonna be using my Cara palette. And I'm gonna use a base, which is gonna be like a super light color. So I could either use this one, or this one. But I'm gonna be using this color right here, a little tannish. I'm not quite sure what color it is. And then I'm just gonna whoosh that onto my lids. And then I'm gonna make it blend in with the concealer. Like so. All right. So it's supposed to look like this. And then I'm gonna go on with my NYX palette. This is my favorite palette from NYX in the whole entire world. I have like a couple of them in here, but out of all of them, the Warm Neutral palette is my favorite. Yeah, Warm Neutral is right here. It has all the shades for me. I love like messing around with like neutrals, browns, sometimes purples. That's not really a neutral color, but I love it. I don't know why. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a darker brown compared to the other one. And I'm going to be using this one in the same areas that I put the lighter translucent, the lighter trans color, the trans color. I don't fucking know what it's called, fuck. Sorry. Okay, and then pretty much the color is just gonna make the trans color look a little bit darker. And then like I said, I'm gonna be putting that all over my lid. In the same area that you put the other color in, the lighter brown. And just blend everything in. Now, since we are doing neutrals, I am also gonna be using this color right here. And I'm gonna just focus this on the outer parts of my eye. Or the outer part. I don't know why I pointed to the inner, but yeah. And I'm gonna start off right here. And I like to do rotating motions when I do that. And then I drag it up to the top. I don't put it on my lid. I'm just doing it on the corner and then across my crease. All right, and it should definitely look like this so far after you're done blending everything in. So I'm gonna be going back to my Cara palette and I am going to use my other NYX brush. I don't know what kind of brush this is either. I'm so sorry. But it looks like this. It looks like a, you know, like, I don't know, an eraser. I don't fucking know. But I'm going to be using that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this color right here. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm only going to follow my crease. I'm not going to put any in the corner of my eyes or anything like that. So I am going to put it on my crease. And I'm wishing it on. And then you're going to go back and blend it anyways. And that's usually what I do. Like, I like to pack and then blend. Pack and blend. Pack. So lightweight like a cut crease, but not really a cut crease. And the only reason why I am doing this is because later on, I'm going to be adding a different color onto my lid. So wherever your crease is, just follow it. Follow it like you follow your heart. So it should look like this. A little weird, but it's okay. Whatever. You're gonna blend that shit out anyways. Awesome. Okay. And then after that, you're gonna go back to the same blending brush that you used in the beginning, or what I used in the beginning, and go back to the same color, tapping it, wiping off excess, and then you're blending that part out that you just packed. Okay, now after you added that part, you're gonna go ahead and grab a light concealer. It doesn't matter what color it is, just as long as it's, you know, light, I guess. So I have like 3 to choose from. My Sephora one is the first thing I grabbed, so I guess I'm gonna be using this one. And then I'm gonna use the same brush that I used to outline and clean the bottom of my brow. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna clean it off my brush, get my brush, and then swash it on. And then this part, you are going to follow your lid. Let me position myself real quick. You're gonna follow your lid. You're gonna put it along on the bottom of where you put the darker shade that you just did right now. Or that we just did, or that I just did. You don't need. So you're gonna go ahead and go get your flat brush again. And then you're gonna blend it out. So far it should look like this. Concealer, dark shadows, yas. Okay, so I am going to add a shimmer gold onto my lid. This is actually Rimmel. It's a little dirty, sorry. And I'm gonna go use my NYX flat brush. It's like a fluffy flat brush thing. And then let me show you the color on this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so pretty and glittery. And I'm just gonna pack that on. It's a loose glitter powder. So where the part you didn't put anything on is where you're gonna add the glitter. And you're just gonna pack that on right there. And it stays, you don't really need any glue or anything like that. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyeliner. Now I am going to put on my lashes. I am going to be using Wispies from Ardell. They aren't the double wispies. I really did wish I had those right now, but this will definitely work. So I am not complaining. Okay, so now that I have my lashes on, I am going to do my foundation. So I already moisturized my face. The primer that I use majority of the time is my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. And then honestly, I don't really put that much. And I just mix everything together onto my skin. And then like I mentioned, I like to let things sit before I apply anything else. I am going to use my Matte and Poreless. I'm in the color 230. This is not the dewy one. I do want to try a dewy foundation, so if you guys have any good recommendations on one, definitely leave them down in the comment. I like to apply it in the areas that I need it the most. I don't put foundation underneath my eyes because I leave that area for the concealer. Like I said, a lot of people do their makeup different, but this is just the way I do it. So I'm just dabbing everything on my nose. I mean, just because I say I don't put it under my eyes, I definitely do blend it still. So it's up there pretty much. All right, so after that, I am gonna go ahead and use my Sephora and my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. The same ones that we used for my brows and for my lid. And I am going to apply lines under my eyes. Okay, like so. And I do mix these two together. You can totally tell the difference from the two. And then one thing I do like about this is the flat side, because if you see how it's kind of hard for the corner areas to like reach that area, so I like to use this to blend it out. Awesome. So you should look a little something like this. And you guys can tell what color I use what. It's this one, because I hit pan already. But sorta, or I'm about to hit pan. And anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take that color. I think it's the darkest one, the darkest color, I believe. And I'm gonna assume the face position, like so. And then along my cheekbones, under it, I am going to push that on. Rotating motion. And I'm going to bring the excess up. And for me, I really have a big forehead, so I like to bring it down, like probably up to here, so it doesn't look too crazy, or I don't look too crazy. Okay. And then I've actually had this palette for a really, really long time. It's from Victoria's Secret. My mom got it for me. Oh no, I lied. That one was done. This is actually from BH. This is a BH palette. And this is where I actually got my my brushes. A friend of mine actually, I bought it from her. And it came with like this pouch and everything like that. Fucking epiphany right now, for real. But anyways, so I did have this palette for a while. It's pretty fucked up, but it's okay. It still works. I'm gonna be going in with this color right here. I don't know what color it is. It's like a reddish brown, I guess you can say. And I just dab it once, and then I assume the face position again. But instead of following your under your cheekbone, I'm gonna focus that onto the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to go like this. And then I just rotate and then blend. Rotate and blend. Awesome. This is super easier, and it's super easy to show you guys. So I pretty much follow. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god. I just spilled. Okay. So, boom. Like so. Other side. the lip is the last thing I do. This is Beautique's lip liner, and I'm gonna be putting on top of that is the NYX Matte Velvet. This is in the color Beach Casual. I showed you guys this before. This is definitely my go-to lip of all time. And it goes with literally every single makeup look. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. This is definitely how the finishing look is supposed to look. Shout out to Brittany. Thank you so much for giving me a request look for me to do for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or any other request looks that you want me to do, definitely put them in the comments, DM me, text me, whatever it is, send me them, and I'd be more than happy to do it. But yeah, so I guess that wraps up this little tutorial slash first request video, and thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys.